Hello.
And welcome back to Books and Crannies.
Woohoo! It's a book lovers podcast, y'all.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh my gosh. I'm Danielle.
I'm Sarah.
And we're back at it again.
Yeah, we are.
Holy crap. I don't even know what episode this is anymore.
This is 48,
Something. Okay.
possibly.
Possibly. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Well, welcome. Well, today, guys, we're finishing Twisted Love.
Yeah, we are. By Ana Huang.
That's right. The last 25 through the end.
Yep.
Chapters 25 through the end. That one. You know?
Oh my goodness.
And wow. That's all I got to say right now.
Same.
Just wow.
Wow.
And what? Y'all are up in arms about this shit?
Yeah.
But we're not talking about it yet. Because first, Sarah, I need to know how the heck are you?
Oh, well, I'm okay. Busy as usual.
Yeah.
Trying not to, be sad all the time.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
Right now.
Sure is.
So.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on outside of just, our own little bubble.
Yeah.
And it's heavy.
It is. But
it is what it is.
It is. There's nothing we can do about it except for stay positive and kick some ass when we need to.
We've got good people on our side.
Yep.
It'll all be all right.
We've got a good community.
Sure do. But yeah, it's kind of a weird time. I feel like the vibe's just off right now.
Yep.
And will be for some time.
Yeah.
But, maybe keeping busy is best.
Yeah.
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 Work's going good? As well as it can?
As well as it can, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You got your cutie bookshelf shut up.
I did. And this weekend, I'm moving the rest of my stuff out of storage.
Heck yeah.
And I'm going to have a big comfy bed again. I'm so excited.
Heck yes. Upgrades in life.
Yeah.
That's good. All good things.
Yeah.
Have your own little safe space.
Yeah. It feels comfy at home now, which is good.
That's what you want.
Yeah. I mean, it was always comfy, but now it's more comfy.
Yeah.
Because I have a little more space and
all your books are set up.
Yeah. I don't have just stacks on stacks on stacks anymore.
We love that.
I actually have shelves for all of my books.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Me too.
I know. I love our new setup. It's so cute.
If y'all did not notice, the background vibe has changed a bit.
Yeah.
I stole my daughter's bookshelves.
How could you? You traded.
I
didn't steal. You traded.
Yeah, I gave her our cube setup.
And she's a tiny baby child, so
she's
the cubes work better for her than they worked for us.
Yes, they're more her speed.
Mm-hmm.
And now she has an entire corner dedicated to the dollhouse that Sarah and I need to renovate.
Yeah.
And it's very cute in there.
It is very cute.
Win-win-win all around.
And now she can reach things that she couldn't reach before.
And has toys in her room.
Yeah.
I feel like I mostly just kept books in there because we never play in there. But now I'm it's an option.
Yeah.
Which would be nice. So, yeah, check out the shelves, guys.
Yeah,
Are you proud of me?
look at them.
I did that. Hope you got that high five and are high-fiving us in spirit. Sent to the camera if you're watching.
But anyways, outside of the bookshelves, how are you doing, Danielle?
I'm okay. I think similarly.
Okay.
Just kind of feeling bogged down a little bit. I think I'm just running on empty right now.
Yeah.
Both in I need to sleep more because I'm insane and I like to stay up too late and then I wake up really early and it's bad.
Same.
And I really need to stop doing that.
Yeah, same.
And also just need to fill my cup in the way of focusing on my mental piece again.
Yeah.
So I do have plans for that and it's in action and that feels good. And the weeks have been fine. I just feel myself a little on edge right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it has a lot to do with a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to reel it in because, one, I work with children. They're innocent little sweet babies.
Yeah.
And I don't need to be frustrated as heck all day.
Yeah.
So I just need to, ground myself again. But I'm doing okay. I'm trucking.
Well, good.
Trucking along. And the end of this month is really freaking busy, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
Keeps me busy, so I'm not wallowing or anything.
Yeah.
But then I'm exhausted as hell all the time.
Yeah.
Dang it, Danielle, for overbooking all the time.
Yeah.
it's okay. It's all right. There's going to be family. There's going to be time with you.
Yeah.
There's going to be stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm all right.
Good.
I'm living.
We're both above ground and vertical. That's always good.
Sure are. Sure are. Hope you guys are doing okay.
Yeah.
And I suppose we should just get this out of the way.
Yeah. Let's just get this over with. God.
That's sincerely how I feel about it, honestly.
Same.
It was not, I didn't like it.
I know.
It's not great. And I don't even remember where we ended last week. I know
I
it was
don't
like
either.
a chapter of a lot of banging.
Yeah.
And they like decided to start dating. But like keeping it under wraps. There's a whole fiasco with some stuff. and then when we jump into the section, one, they're like for sure dating.
Yeah.
All of her friends know it's a thing. And she invites him to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Of which she's attended for 8 years or something.
Yeah.
So it's like not unusual.
The brother, they're best friends.
Right.
Yeah.
But brother's not there. So it's just going to be
her and him and her dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which sounds horrible.
Yeah, sounds really awkward.
So uncomfortable. What are the names? What are the names of these characters?
Alex
is man,
Ava,
and Alex.
And then her dad's name is Michael.
That's right. That piece of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they end up going to Thanksgiving.
They do.
And Ava's like, man, I really hope my dad doesn't realize something's going on.
Yeah.
Between us. How weird. We've never done this without my brother.
Yeah.
And
they like don't make it obvious at all while they're there that they're
not.
in a relationship.
No. I think before this, she also like popped by her dad for his birthday and like gave him a cake as a surprise. And was like, I don't have anything to talk to my dad about without my brother here.
Yeah. And
like he looks at me like he hates me.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So they go for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And all is fine and well. Maybe a little awko, but then she like wakes up at 4:45 as she usually does after a nightmare, and stays awake for a few hours and ends up going outside in the morning.
Yeah. To the lake,
which
their house is just by.
Yeah, casually.
Yeah.
Why does this family love lakes so much? And she's never like been that close to it, but she's feeling like called for some reason to be at the edge of the lake.
Yeah. And
she is like running through flashbacks again. All of her memories are still coming back to her. And her dad comes to like check on her.
Yeah. And he's like, what are you doing? And he like sneaks up on her a little bit. And when she turns around, she sees his ring that he's wearing and just starts screaming.
Yeah. She gets all hysterical and weird.
Yeah.
Another flashback came to her in that moment.
Yeah.
And we don't get to know immediately.
No.
And, of course, Alex is like, oh, my God, damsel in distress, my boo-boo is screaming. What's happening?
Must go save.
Also runs out.
Yeah.
And they end up, like, finishing up their little trip and then driving home, and she's damn near silent the whole way home. And then he finally asks her about it, and she's like, well, more shit came up in the way of my memory.
Yeah.
And she also, before all this, there was some, like, pretense or stuff with her dad about like her experience growing up with him and remembering how he was talking about her mom and how she essentially like lost her mind after the divorce.
Yeah.
And she like had memories of stuff from childhood about him talking to her about her mom.
Yeah.
But she tells Alex that rather than this story that's been cooked up, what the heck happened, Sarah?
It wasn't her mom who pushed her in the lake when she was 7 or whatever. It was her dad.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
And she remembered that he tried to offer a different time.
Yeah.
Twice.
In his office. He like tried to strangle her and
suffocate her with a
her brother Josh came home and stopped him. Like unknowingly stopped him.
Yeah.
Just by arriving.
By his presence. Yeah. So that all came to the surface.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was literally just rolling my eyes this entire section.
I know. I know.
Oh my God.
I just feel like, okay, first of all, I feel like all of this trauma that is hers is so background as it was. Like prior to all of this shit going down, that I was like, okay, it's interesting, I guess, but I don't really care. Like all of the rest of it is what we're focused on here.
Right.
This weird relationship she has with Alex and his weird overprotective man must save vibe. And then you get this like, oh, big drama.
All of a sudden it's like this is the main focus now.
Yeah.
Hard switch.
And
I just don't care.
Yeah, I didn't either. And so Alex is all pissed naturally because he is savior.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're going to solve this, baby. I will take anyone out for you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Boo-boo.
And they end up, like, calling the dad to Alex's office for a sit-down, and she confronts him about it, and he's, like, gaslighting the hell out of her. Yeah. Saying, like, that's obviously not true. Like, you're crazy.
You're delusional.
And Alex storms in. He's like, no.
No.
I did some digging. My guys in the FBI did some research. Where would you find that information is my question. What evidence did you find in that? Yeah. I guess it was like something related to the suffocation instance where like he's like, you didn't even have a teacher by that name, and Alex is like, yeah, she did, bud. And
yeah, because a teacher asked her about the bruises on her neck when she was suffocated, and he was like, you didn't even have a teacher by that name. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I did. I'm not crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And then Alex is like, yeah, she did. She's not crazy.
And then the dad goes into a full-blown confession. Yeah. And Alex is like, hey, yeah, so all that's recorded. And my homies from the FBI are outside.
They're here already, bud. Okay. I'm really glad that you're having all of the same reactions that I'm having.
It's just so silly.
It's so unbelievable.
I know. It's absolutely, I mean, no. And the fact that she like completely repressed all of that or suppressed all of that, I'm like, okay, yeah, trauma response, you block it all out. But I feel like multiple instances from the same person, it just doesn't add up to me. Yeah. What the hell? So anyway, Daddy goes away. Yeah. Josh is there, all pissed. Apparently,
oh, yeah. After the FBI comes in to arrest Michael, Josh storms in and just punches him in the face.
Starts beating the shit out of him.
We didn't even know that Josh was there, and then all of a sudden he's beating the fuck out of his dad. I'm like, yeah. It's so unrealistic, all of this.
So grandiose.
And then Ava's like, oh, yeah, by the way, we talking to the reader here. Yeah. We called Josh and filled him in, and he flew right over to punch my dad. Like,
and he knows about Alex and I. There was no conversation about them as a couple.
Yeah, no.
Until they sat down, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. We also forgot that it was discovered that Michael isn't even Ava's dad, and that's why he was so adamant on killing her, because he's like pissed.
Your mom cheated on me and created you.
You're just a gross love child.
But we couldn't freaking say anything about it to like save face.
Yeah,
I mean?
for
like,
both
our
of us.
reputation is on the line.
God. Oh my God.
God, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Yeah. So anyway, that all fucking goes down. And Josh is like all pissed about Alex and Ava for a second, but then he's like, wait, you love him? And she's like, I mean, yeah. Obviously.
And he's like, oh shit, okay. I mean, it's not. And then he goes to Alex and was like, you don't fucking break her heart, dude.
Yeah. But you know what, Sarah? It only gets more fucking outlandish. Yeah. The further we get in. Yeah. So then Ava and Alex are having their sexy times or whatever. She tells
every other page.
All the time. Yeah. She tells him she loves him. And he's like, you're my world or whatever. Like, you are the light in my dark. And the most, most like cheesy line that's in all of these books. Yeah. Like, you are the yin to my yang, baby. Yeah. Okay. But he doesn't say he loves her back. Yeah. Is the moral of that.
And she takes big notes about that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice that he didn't say I love you too.
Yeah.
Also, okay. It was thrown into this section, and I don't think it was in the first section, that Ava and her family are Asian. Yeah. And I feel like after that was just randomly fucking thrown in there, it became like a big just fucking elephant in the room. Like, it was brought up every 2 seconds. My name is Chen. Ava Chen. I'm like, okay, we get it that she's Asian. Yeah. I don't know why you waited till halfway through the book to mention that and then continue to mention it over and over again. Yeah. And I don't see why it's important. Yeah. It was just a big issue that I had to bring up.
That's fair. I feel like it was to demonstrate the family dynamics, but they didn't have to, like...
But you don't have to shove it down my throat. I get it.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Don't even know. But after she confesses her love...
And I'm sorry. But being Asian is not a good reason to treat your daughter like shit while you're treating your son like a fucking king. Like, fuck off.
No.
I don't care.
No. I know. I feel like a lot of it too was just showing that there was like little affection, and there wasn't a lot of, I don't know. It's very like stoic.
I get it,
but still, no, it's not.
Come on,
be different if you want to be.
And I just
and
like
don't
why
murder your daughter, but I guess it's not his daughter, so go for it. Just kidding. Whoa,
it's okay as long as it's not your own child.
That's right. No,
murder other people's
children. Don't quote us on that one. Rewind. It just gets worse, honestly.
It really
does. Like from here on out, it's just like trash.
I like kind of enjoyed, not really. The first half was fine. The second half, not good at all.
I felt like it was slapped together. Like it felt like a draft.
For sure.
It felt like the draft of a book.
Yeah.
In so many instances.
And I feel like every other chapter was like 6 months later. Yeah. I'm like, no, I want to know all of the details. You don't get to fucking skimp out on me like that. Come on.
Yeah. But then after Alex, or Ava says she loves him.
Yeah.
Then his drama comes into play.
Uh-huh.
So we know that he's been on this rampage to give vengeance upon his family's murderers.
Yeah.
We learn about that story.
Yeah.
About how, there was intruders in the house. The parents tried to hide him and his sister, and his sister ran out after the cat.
They were hiding them in the fireplace.
Behind a wall.
Behind a wall in the fireplace. Yeah. Like they have fucking secret passages.
I guess.
Okay.
That's normal. And he's the only one who survived it. These guys came in and
watched his whole family get shot.
Yeah, through this like painting.
Through the eyes of the painting on the fireplace. I'm like, oh, could we be any more cliche?
Okay, Haunted Mansion. Who? Ugh. Yeah, it was not great. And then, so that was his trauma.
Yeah.
And then he did a bunch of, like, digging and research and whatever. I think he ended up coming to the conclusion that it was Michael.
Yeah. Ava's
dad.
Yeah.
And his revenge ploy was for him this whole time.
Yeah.
Where he was, like, slowly sucking his company dry.
Yeah.
And had every intention of getting him locked up and then having him off in prison.
And the whole point of being friends with Josh, Ava's brother, in the first place was to, like, weasel his way into the family.
Right.
But then he actually grew attached to Josh and now Ava, obviously.
Right. Yeah. But then, like...
So he's been working the long game for 8 fucking years.
For Michael. Only to find that Michael is not the one behind
it. Wasn't even him.
It wasn't even him.
Yeah.
Who was it? I don't even remember how he discovered this. I don't even know. Okay.
I don't know what made him go looking, but he found some papers in an outlet in his uncle's house, like behind the fucking outlet plate.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, there was some talk about the CEO situation and how, like, I don't know, his uncle was vying for power in this and, like, didn't want to let up his title or whatever. I don't know, something went down in that way. But he was, like, suspicious of him after whatever happened. Found papers that were, like, letters between him, his uncle, and his mom.
Yeah.
And how his uncle was, like, pining over his mom forever.
It was in love with his mom.
Flat out denied him. So, of course, he, being a you cannot deny me man,
alpha
said,
male.
well, I better then off your entire family.
Yeah.
Because you don't love me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he, like, hired some people. He fucking had them all killed. He knew that Alex was away at camp or was supposed to be. He didn't expect him to be in the house. So he's the one pulling the strings all these time.
Yeah. And
Alex finds this out and ends up, like, holding a secret meeting with all the stakeholders in his company to freaking oust his uncle as the CEO.
As the CEO, yeah.
Takes the position.
Mm-hmm. In his own company. I'm like, okay. Yeah,
great.
Yep.
That was meant to happen this whole time.
Poisons his uncle with some tea.
Well, yeah, his uncle comes over all pissed.
Yeah.
Ava's there, so his uncle has to, like, kind of play it cool.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, well, kind of pissed. Gives him tea at that point. Later goes to visit him. Uncle's, like, deteriorating.
Yeah, he's got, like, acne all of a sudden in his
That's his only symptom. He had a really bad breakout and it killed him.
Dying of a pimple.
That'd be fucked up, man.
Be a big
I've had
pimple.
some really painful pimples. But death by pimple? Damn.
Rough.
Anyways. Yeah, he goes to see him.
Yeah, he's not doing well.
No, he's all sorts of fucked up.
Pimples everywhere.
And when we say everywhere, we mean everywhere.
Everywhere.
Armpit pit. Oh my god.
Butthole pimples.
Ugh. Sick.
Ooh, ow.
Bottoms of your feet.
Ah. Pimples
Palms.
under your fingernails.
Ugh. God, I hate this.
Everywhere.
Why are we doing this to us?
This is not canon. Don't listen to us.
No. Anyway. Of course, the uncle's like, you little shit. You took my job.
Oh my god.
And also, like, fuck you and your family.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hey, so I poisoned you.
By the way, I poisoned you.
And I have this antidote. But then the uncle's like, well, watch out. I took your girlfriend and her friend hostage.
Oh, yeah. Her princess friend, by the way. I don't think we ever mentioned this last episode, but she has a friend who's a literal princess. She has a friend who's, like, internet famous. I'm like, this book is so outlandish. All of it. Every single aspect.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah.
So Princess Friend and Ava
Princess Friend and Ava are kidnapped.
By Camo. This is bad.
I'm crying.
Yes. Oh, anyway. Yeah, Alex, he's like, trying to play it cool. He starts talking a lot of shit to convince his uncle that Ava's not important to him.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I don't fucking care.
I was just using her this whole time.
I was just trying to get to Michael.
Yeah, it was a whole ploy. It's just, I don't love her.
Mm-hmm.
And Ava, like, takes it to heart.
Obviously,
of course. And while all this is happening, this weird standoff with fucking Uncle and Camo and the hostages and Alex. Reese, by the way, is the princess's bodyguard's name. Okay. That's not Reese Ann.
No.
God.
Get out of here with
Ew.
that. Name him something different.
Yeah. Was it before or after Akatar? Tell me that. And,
the science.
he shows up.
Yeah.
And, like, it's sneaky.
Yeah, he's a stealthy 6'5" brick of a fucking fridge man.
Brick of a fridge man.
I meant to say fridge, not brick. But I went with it, I
liked it, yeah. I mean, it really painted the picture.
Yeah.
But he shows up all sneaky. I think he takes out Camo somehow. Drops him.
Yeah.
And then the girls are, like, getting themselves untethered. And Alex is like, get out of here.
Doesn't one of the girls grab Camo's gun?
Probably.
And is like,
I'm
a princess. Watch out, motherfucker.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Alex kicks him out, I think. And
he does.
Just like, all over his uncle.
Fucks the shit out of it.
That's an entirely different story, Sarah.
No.
Yeah, he really
fucks him up.
Yep. Uncle's a Gano. God damn it, Sarah.
We're both sleep deprived and
true.
Extra giggly. So
yeah. Well,
sorry about it.
Actually insane. Yeah, I think camos are also. How many words did I just say?
Too many. And not enough.
I think camos also indisposed.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, Reese took Camo out.
Yeah.
I think he's
sure
just knocked out, but I'm pretty sure that
they
Alex then kills him.
Well, he lights the house on fire.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he kills Camo first.
All right, whatever. Everyone's gone.
It doesn't matter.
The girls, everyone's fine. They killed the uncle and Camo.
Of course.
Bye-bye, Camo.
Yeah.
What the hell is that name anyways? And
sorry
if that's rude.
Do you know you want to name your next kid Camo?
No. Not even kind of.
Where'd he go?
I would never actually see my kid. The name alone. Who cares what you're wearing? How did they see him, Sarah? But yeah, Alex burns the place to the ground.
Yeah.
And then outside, Ava's like, did you really mean what you said?
And he's like, yeah, bitch.
Get out of here.
Go on with your princess friend. You get out of here and don't come back now.
You hear? Oh no, we've devolved into silent laughter. You can't have that on the audio platform. I'm crying.
Me too. Wow.
Okay.
Get it together.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The rest is not that important. None of it was, let's be real. But then of course, Ava falls into a spiraling depression.
Of course, because we need men to survive.
All the while, Alex is also, like, depressed and pining over her because he didn't mean it. He just, like, is trying to keep her safe because he knows better.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
give her
like,
the
I'm
option.
so powerful that if anyone knew that she was important.
She'd be hunted. Because I am all powerful.
I can't even say the things that I want to say because I'm too silly. This book is dumb.
It's so dumb. Yeah. But then we flash forward some time, and Ava's still not okay, and her friends are worried about her, and
yeah, they're like trying to get her to eat. She won't even eat.
Yeah, but then
it really is giving like Bella from Twilight when Edward leaves.
Sitting by the window for weeks.
For 4 seasons.
It is. It really is. But she also got accepted into a fellowship or something for her photography. And she has a few months before that happens or something. Yeah. And she ends up, like, swimming by herself, like, overcomes that and starts to feel a little more empowered. Mm-hmm. And decides to go to London for her internship instead of New York.
Yeah. Cut to, also, there was, like, a Alex chapter where one of her friends came to see him, and
yeah,
she's like, I know you're having her followed.
Princess
you love her.
You love her.
And he's like,
shut up about it.
Prove it.
And she's like, well, she's fucking leaving the country, so if you're the only one who might be able to get through to her, even though I don't want her to forgive you. Like, what is that mentality also? I'm like, what? You think that he's toxic for her life, and yet you want him to come back?
But you're going and telling him to go get her.
Yeah. That
and she's like, by the way, she's leaving, her plane leaves in an hour, so you better go. Mm-hmm. Okay. So naturally he races to the airport.
Yeah, but her flight's already gone.
And she's already gone when he gets there, and then he just leaves. He's like, oh well.
Whatever. And then a month later, we're in London with fucking Ava, who's in her internship, having a good time, getting a new life, a new start, and then she's walking down the street all merrily, and who the hell's in front of her?
Alex, of course.
None other than Alex.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, so I did a bunch of rearranging at my company, and that's why it took me so long to get here, but now I can stay in London indefinitely and stalk you.
Yep. No big deal.
Say that. He's like, I'm gonna protect you, but it's fucking stalking. He's like, I don't care how long it'll take, so I'm gonna get you to forgive me. The most manipulative nonsense.
Yeah. And then cut to 6 months later. No details in between.
Yeah. And they're like friends.
Yeah.
But not
they're
dating.
hanging out, but not smooching.
Yeah. And she's like, I mean, I guess you're alright.
I don't hate you anymore.
But I don't forgive you. Mm-hmm. And then, cut to another, I guess maybe in that chapter, they end up, like, dancing or something. What do? I don't know.
Well, there's a, like, art gallery. It's, like, the end of the friggin' her internship or whatever, and
he comes and buys
all of her art, her photography.
And then he, like, performs.
And then he sings, which was, like, a thing that she wanted him to do in the last section, and he wouldn't. He refused to sing.
At an art gallery.
Someone comes up and is like, we have a special performance tonight.
And he's like, baby, I love you. And she's like, man.
Do.
That's what I imagined. But she's like, wow, his voice is like an angel.
I can see why he didn't want to sing. He has so much emotion.
And of course that is like, oh, now I need to talk to him. And she gets stopped by a million people. She thinks he leaves.
She
and
can't
he
find
comes
him.
back and he's like, I'm never leaving you, baby. And then they make out a bunch.
They fuck.
In
in the art gallery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I paid everyone to leave, baby.
And they're back together.
Yeah.
Is that all?
That's pretty much the end. They like eventually have to tell Josh, and Josh is like pissed about it and still won't talk to Alex.
Yeah, but they're like staying together.
Yeah.
And when they get back,
they go to the like Thanksgiving or something at the Krav Maga teacher's house in Vermont.
Yeah, and Alex is CEO again.
Yep.
And they then have a tradition of going to Vermont.
Yep.
And she like makes me go apple picking.
And then they fuck in the apple orchard.
And
because again, he paid everyone to leave.
Normal stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah. There might be more, but I don't care.
I feel like that's it.
It wasn't good.
No, it was
Why
pretty
is
bad.
this so hyped up, you guys?
I know, I don't get it.
I don't get it at all. What'd you rate it, Sarah?
I gave it 2 stars.
Me too.
What'd you rate it, Danielle?
I think I put 2.5, but that's generous.
Yeah.
So 2.
Okay.
At most.
Yeah.
At most 2.
At least.
Yeah. Do you have notes?
Sorta. A little bit.
You start, because I didn't write anything down. I'll probably just rant.
I feel like I said most of the things already in our ranting.
Well, we got to put it here so we can edit it.
I know. My biggest gripe with this book was how unrealistic it was.
Yeah.
That's not what I want in a fucking romance like this. Like, I'm not reading a fantasy. This is contemporary romance.
Yeah.
I guess.
Uh-huh.
And it made me shake my head the entire time I was reading. This whole last section, I was literally rolling my eyes at least every other chapter.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
The princess. Come on.
Like,
that dropped at a star right there. The internet famous friend, another star right there. Alex being a genius who became fucking like owning his own company in high school and became super rich in high school, another star right there. Like, it's all just so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Oh, and we forgot to mention at the end that the princess friend, her brother or whatever, decided that he wanted to marry an American woman.
That's right.
And so now Princess is going to become queen.
And I bet you the next book's about her.
And he, like, catches her and her bodyguard, like, making eyes at each other. And now he's like, I have dirt on Reese now. You always have to make sure you have dirt on every single person in your life to blackmail them. That...
Uh-huh.
It's just so incredibly unrealistic.
Yes.
Like, I just didn't like it. And Alex knowing about Michael the whole time, come on. I guess I can't say that in my review. Fuck. I don't know. Overall, the plot just kind of like felt all over the place, and like there was no clear direction that we were heading in, and the writing kind of sucked. It was really cheesy. I hated the ending. I hated the whole last 50% of this goddamn book. And I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So
I agree with
suck
all
it.
those things. Suck it, TikTok people who love this book. Yeah, no, very unrealistic, I agree.
Yeah.
It's just so much thrown in, and none of it made any sense.
Yeah.
And more than that, like I mentioned before, it felt like the draft of a book. Like, it didn't feel like a polished book. It felt like I'm going to put all my ideas down, and then she published it.
Yeah. Yeah, like it wasn't cohesive.
No, and there was just too many things. Too many things that she wanted us to be like, about. And I was just like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The writing was pretty simple. I didn't like the characters. Alex felt like a wannabe dark romance shadow daddy and had nothing behind him to support that.
No.
And it just was not it, guys. The romance wasn't great. I felt like the smut was fine, but I didn't care because I didn't care about them. And the ending sucked.
It was so bad.
All of it was just very cheesy.
Yeah.
And silly.
Yeah.
Clearly, we just cackled for the last hour. I don't understand the hype.
I don't either.
Y'all have to fill me in. Why do you love it so much? Because I'm not seeing it.
Is the rest of the series better?
Probably not.
I mean, I don't know.
I guess we'll have to read them and find out. Oh, boy. I don't know if we're going to do it here or
Probably not. I'm probably just going to try to power through them, actually, so that I can get them off my bookshelf.
That's fair.
Unless you really are dying to read them together.
No, I really am in no hurry. So
great.
Yeah. But anyway, wasn't good.
No.
So maybe 1 star. I don't think I had a single good thing to say.
Yeah. No.
So there's that.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about it? Well, next week, guys, we're almost to Christmas time.
Oh my God, Christmas.
Almost to Christmas time.
Happy Chrysler.
Merry Crisis. So we're switching it up as we do.
Yeah.
Holiday time.
Heck yeah.
We've only done it once on Halloween, but we're going to do it again.
It's a new tradition.
That's right. So the next one, New Year's book? Just kidding. It'll have gone by then. No, maybe not. We could, anyway, Christmas. So we're going to try to theme our holidays because it's fun for us.
Yeah. And hopefully for you guys too.
Yeah. We had fun with Halloween.
Next week, friends. What do you have to read, Sarah?
We're reading all of Saint Nick by Alan Russell.
The whole dang thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah. So you better do that and hear us talk about it.
Yeah.
And you also, this isn't the week of Christmas. I lied. This is for the week before Christmas.
It's the week before Christmas, but all of December is Christmas, so it's fine.
Come on. It fits the bill.
Yeah.
More than Twisted Love.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, next week, do it.
Make sure you tune in. Or else.
But before we go, Sarah.
Yeah.
What the heck did you read this week?
Oh. Well. I read. What did I read? I listened to all of Pen Pal by J.T. Gessinger. Gessinger.
Yeah, sure.
And I gave it 2 stars.
Oh, shoot.
And I listened to 85% of Lights Out by Nevessa Allen.
Hell yeah.
And I read 62 pages of The Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller.
Sick.
And I'm going to throw our buddy read in here because you've got a lot more to talk about than I do.
Oh, well.
We read 163?
Sure.
160 something pages of The House of
Earth and
Blood.
The first Crescent City
First Crescent City by SJM.
Obviously.
Come on.
So good.
Ugh, I'm loving it.
I know, me too. It's so good. But me.
Yeah, what'd you read?
Are
Tell
you curious?
me. No, I'm not.
Okay,
bye. I'm just kidding.
I don't have much more than you because I talked about some stuff last week too. But I listened to all of The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst, and I gave it a 4-star.
Woo-woo.
It was a cutesy, cozy fantasy vibe.
Heck yeah.
I started reading Caraway of the Sea by Madeline Burgett. Actually, I think I started reading this last week, but I got a little bit further. I'm only on page 63. Pirates.
Heck
Pirates.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
We've got a pirate theme this week.
Yes. And I don't think I talked about this in our check-in, but I started listening to Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Wow.
18% of the way through.
I can't believe you missed that.
I know, what the heck? I even wrote it down. You'd think whatever. They don't get to know.
Wow.
But you guys do. So
you're special.
Yeah, moving on to the next Harry Potter book. And this 18% has quite literally been all Quidditch.
Yeah.
So, but it's fine.
Yeah, this is the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
And the bad guys and the house elves everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Crazy stuff.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Moving more into the HP. I got to round it out one day.
Yeah.
But I feel like it spans the time of Halloween and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a perfect time.
This is my favorite time of year to watch.
Yes.
Rewatch Harry Potter movies.
We already did that, so.
Well, you did.
Well. But anyway, what did you guys read? If you want more chit-chatting about books outside of Podcast Book, then you can listen to our personal check-ins.
Mm-hmm.
They're like titled book reviews often with the books that we're reviewing.
Yeah.
But they're on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, they are.
We're at Books and Crannies Podcast.
Yeah. You can also come check us out on TikTok or Instagram. Also at Books and Crannies Podcast.
That's right. If you want some short form content.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to watch this podcast, if you're only listening, you can find the episodes on YouTube as well. Hey, friends. We appreciate
And come
you.
look at our cute bookshelves.
Cute. Look at them. They're cute.
We look like we're in a library right now.
Oh my gosh. It's like a library green screen.
Oh my
but
God.
It's real. I could prove it, but I'm not going to. And
I will. I'm just kidding.
And please subscribe and follow and like and comment and do all the things that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
To help us out.
Make sure if you're on YouTube, hit the notification bell so that you get notified when we post a new video.
Yeah, come on.
And if you are listening on a podcast platform, would you please just take 2 seconds out of your day and leave us a rating?
Yeah, please. It'll help us out a lot. We'd appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
And thank you for hanging out with us for a bit. Let us know how you felt about this good old Twisted Love.
Yeah.
Clearly, we were not fans. This is the second contemporary romance we've done on this podcast.
Yeah.
Both of which were terrible.
Yeah. I also rated Icebreaker 2 stars.
Yeah.
So I went and looked.
And both of these were like book talk hyped books. So sorry.
Contemporary romance just is
romance
not for us.
Girlies. It's not.
I feel like we've given it a fair shot.
We have.
And I just
don't care.
You know, I like it when I'm like, I really need something super lighthearted and just easy to read that I don't care about.
Yeah.
Remembering.
Right.
It's perfect for that vibe.
For an audiobook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But this just wasn't it, friends. So
yeah.
We'll see how our 12 days of Christmas go. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
But we hope you have a freaking good week.
Yeah. And happy reading.
Happy reading.
We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.